Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference for Iga Swiatek. Please raise your hand, state your name and organisation when asking your question. Iga, just a quick one from me. How are you feeling to be back at Wimbledon?
It's for sure exciting, and I feel great. Especially coming after such a great tournament. I'm glad that I have some time off, and I had time also to practice in a solid way and not rush it. So I feel excited.
Questions in English.
You got Ken McGuire from AP. You're not playing the Olympics this time around, but do you hope to play in the Olympics in the future? And
wait, I'm not playing Olympics? I am playing for sure.
Yeah.
Wrong player.
Sure. Iga, 7 different players have won the last 7 Wimbledon Women's Championships here. What are your thoughts when you think of that statistic and the meaning of it?
Well, honestly, I had no thoughts because I had no idea that was the case. But now when you said that, I don't know, I feel like it's a really tricky tournament. It's not like you can kind of, build up your shape and then, peak at Wimbledon, because there aren't so many tournaments on grass. So sometimes this tournament looks a little bit different, and players, that are also sometimes underdogs can win it, I feel. The chance is bigger. But on the other hand, sometimes it was a similar case on clay as well. So it's hard to say, but I don't know. I think you really have to approach this tournament a little bit differently mentally, because usually players on women's side, I guess they're making a little bit more mistakes than on other surfaces, because the ball is low and it's pretty fast and it's tricky. So I guess it comes down, more to the mental side, I would say, and how you're gonna be able to adjust to this surface, and the player that does it better is gonna win.
Hey, Iga, what did Wimbledon mean to you growing up, and sort of what does it mean to you now? And I guess also just, you mentioned underdog. Do you consider yourself an underdog here?
It's hard for me to be considered as an underdog, I think, anywhere. So now, but for sure, I feel like I really need to focus on just the process of being a better player here and learning how to play the best kind of tennis here on grass, and not really on the rankings or the expectations that come with my ranking, So that's what I'm gonna do. And Wimbledon, it was always this kind of tournament that seemed pretty abstract for me to be at when I was younger. And I think I realized fully what it means when I played junior tournaments here, because it was hard for me to get a grasp of it when I was just watching on TV.
Hi, Iga. Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. Don't know if you've had a chance to see or speak with her yet, but Karolina Muchova is back now on tour. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on her returning after being away for so long.
I haven't seen her yet, but I'm happy that she's back, and hopefully, she's not gonna have many injuries as she had before. But I always like how she plays. I think she can play great tennis on all surfaces with her, pretty clean technique and being able to play topspin but slice as well, and really mix up the rhythm sometimes on the court. So it's nice that she's back, and I just hope she's gonna be healthy, because she seems like a player that is really enjoying herself on the court. So I think when she's gonna be pain-free and injury-free, she can really play great tennis.
Andreas Thies, Sportschau, Germany. You haven't had the preparation as in last year's. You didn't play Berlin. How do you feel preparation-wise regarding Wimbledon?
Well, at the beginning, for sure, it was tricky. But I'm happy that I came here early, because there's a huge difference between the grass that we have in our home country, for example, and here. So, day after day, I felt like I'm getting more rhythm and I can really feel the ball better. And I feel good. For sure, we approached this year a little bit differently basically because of the amount of matches that I played in the first part of the season. I could probably squeeze in one more tournament before Wimbledon, but I don't know if I would be able to, physically be in a good shape till the end of the year. So you kind of have to choose what's better, also for the future. And that was, I think, smarter decision this year. But next year we're also gonna see if how my results are gonna look like, before Roland Garros, because it all comes up, to the final decision. And now I'm here, and I feel like I just need to use these days of practicing here to feel as much as possible on the court.
There you go. What are the biggest sort of game adjustments that you feel you have to make on the grass? And also, I'm just wondering, you obviously kind of changed your serve a little bit this year. Are you looking forward to trying that out on the grass, and that maybe being a bit more of a weapon for you on the surface?
Well, I hope so. That was also, one of the goals to sometimes win only, kind of by serving and making pressure with that. And I managed to do that on other surfaces. So hopefully on this surface is going to be also similar, because here it's even more important to serve, well, the first serve. And it seemed fine in practices. So I'm going to try it out on matches with, some stress coming in and everything. And hopefully this progress that I've made is going to pay off. And besides serve, basically, movement and, stopping before getting a shot, I can't really slide here. So I've been working on that, but it wasn't like we needed to focus on one specific thing. It's overall just getting the feeling of the surface and making the small adjustments, that is gonna, I think, be enough, but we'll see.
George and then Jonathan.
Hi, Iga. Are you the type of player that kind of looks at your side of the draw? Because there could be a few potential Grand Slam winners.
Thanks for letting me know, but I'm not looking at the draw. So, yeah, I only know my first round opponent, and that's all.
There you go. What do you like the most about when you return to Wimbledon and also London? And do you get much time during the tournament to explore London?
Well, I'm staying here, so there's not much I can see in the city center, because I would have to go through this, 40, 50-minute traffic every day. But I feel like I already know London pretty well. I mean, I wish it was. I would have more time to go sightseeing or something. But yeah, this time of the year the schedule is pretty packed, and yeah, since we're staying here, we're not really moving around. But I have electric scooter and I have a bike, so I can go wherever I want. In terms of the parks and everything that's here. So I'm gonna for sure use that.
Gigs.
Sorry?
No time for gigs, concerts.
I mean, I'd love to, but I was in Liverpool, to see Taylor, so it was amazing. I actually was thinking about going here for the second time, but my team was like, okay. Because basically after this concert, 3 days after, I was so excited and I couldn't sleep and everything, that we decided it's better to focus on the tournament. But it was a great experience. And last year I went to Adele after my match. No, wait, it was 2 years ago in Hyde Park. So I think, if I'm going to lose early, then I'll have more time to go there.
Can I just check, any Polish journalists in the room? Okay, so we'll take two more in English. So, Bill.
Bill Simons, Inside Tennis. Congratulations on Paris.
Thank you.
Obviously, there's so many aspects of tennis, the travel, the competition, improvement, the mental side. As a player, what do you love most about being a tennis pro, and what is the most challenging aspect?
Challenging aspect, I think actually, now it probably comes to my mind because we're changing surfaces, pretty fast. So I think adjusting to that and, knowing that you probably played, the best tennis of your life on one surface, but then you're going to another and you're playing, a little bit differently. Accepting that and being able to work through that and not really, focus on the negatives of this situation. I think this is challenging. Also, the really packed schedule, and sometimes when you're playing well, not having time to come back home. And when you are coming home, there's so much stuff to do, that you're not really resting. So so this is for sure challenging. And what I like about tennis, I'm winning a lot, so I like that. And I don't know, tennis gives me this kind of, life that I can live. I can basically do anything after my career probably now, and it's all because of tennis, and I'm always going to be grateful for that. And also, just getting the satisfaction after really making progress in some things that weren't really working before. Like, for example, my serve. Like, sometimes it saved me, during some matches, even on clay. So that gave me a lot of confidence and satisfaction, because I can see that the work has been paying off, and it's worth to spend a lot of time working on some technicalities.
One more here.
Kim McGuire, AP. Sorry, what I should have asked is how important is it for you to play in the Olympics, and what would it mean for Poland for you to be successful there?
It means a lot. I remember, coming to Tokyo, I was pretty, stressed out about this whole event, because it's so much different than any other tournament that we play. And, we have kind of an Olympic tradition in my family. So Olympics were always, this kind of tournament that was, the most important, kind of above everything else. So from my side, as a professional, I'm going to treat it, as any other tournament, to keep my routines and to be able to perform my best. But it would mean obviously a lot, and I'll really work hard to achieve that. But it's tennis, so you never know. We don't get many chances. I'm gonna compete in singles and mixed doubles, so only 2 chances basically, and I'll just do my best.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.